What is up, you guys? Welcome back. It is 6:30 a.m. and I am driving by the entrance of Disneyland, headed down the street to the Toy Story parking lot, which is just a few minutes away, and I am going to try to secure a boarding pass for Rise of the Resistance. Time is 6:30 a.m. Will I make it? I also might add that this is the third Friday since the ride has opened, and I am sitting at a red light at the Toy Story parking lot. It only took me 2 minutes to get here. The crowds do not look too busy. I fear for those who are coming on the weekend. It is a weekday, it is Friday. I think I should be okay. We will find out. Oh, I hope everyone's already not in there waiting in line, and I have huge lines. It does not look too bad. I look like I'm about 7 cars back from the ticket gate. It is 6:34 a.m. I am very hopeful this morning. I have to say, I am very impressed with how smooth this is going today. I thought even though it was a Friday, it was still going to be a little busy. And look at this. They are not doing security right here, but there are no lines whatsoever to get in right now. This is pretty awesome. So I never show security, so security was a breeze. I literally had one person in front of me. It took me all of 2 minutes to get through security. I'm now on the Esplanade at 6:52. Remember, I was driving on the street at 6:30. It's 6:52. The lines don't seem too long. They're just a little bit behind the monorail, which is not bad. I have a feeling tomorrow is going to be completely different. So they opened the park just a little bit early. I got in at 7:33 now. The lines were not too long, but actually, you guys, if you guys get here a little bit later than I did, the lines went all the way to the DCA entrance, Disney California Adventure entrance. I think they actually had to stop letting people through security because the lines got so long. But everybody's gonna have a chance to get in as long as you're through security by 7:30. And now not the chaos, I should say, the waiting begins. So the last time we were here and we got a boarding pass, we did it over at the hub and we got group 14. I'm gonna walk down there, but I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna walk back down to Town Square and I'm gonna try to get a boarding pass down in Town Square because I wanna see what happens once everybody gets their boarding pass or does not, and see how people are leaving the parks, or are they gonna be sticking around? I just want to see what's happening.
Welcome to Disneyland, the place where dreams come true.
So we had a little bit of change of plans today. I told you I was going to go to Town Square, and that's where I was going to try to get my boarding pass for Galaxy's Edge. But I decided to sit down by Cork's Corner just to relax, and sorry for all the interruption there. And I decided that I was getting huge bars here, 5 bars. So we're 3 minutes away. So I'll just give you a few tips when you come in. So when you first come into the park and you get yourself scanned in, make sure you close the app down completely and then wait a few minutes and then restart it. But do not wait until you get close to park opening, because if you wait till you get close to park opening, you could get locked out of the app. I've seen people have issues with closing down the app right before the park opens and then having trouble getting logged in. Sometimes their password doesn't work, sometimes different things are happening. So make sure you open up the app. I have my app open already. We are now 3 minutes away from park opening, and I am hoping for the best. I'm going to show you what I do on my screen. Another thing, I had about 5 people on my app. I had to delete all of them ahead of time. Make sure you do that. That will slow down your boarding pass process. You will not get a boarding pass if you have people who are not in the park on your app, so make sure you delete them. Sorry, Becky, had to delete you. You're not here. Another tip, make sure you're watching the time, because as soon as your phone hits 8 o'clock, you need to hit the Star Wars Rise of the Resistance Access by Boarding Group button. If you do not hit that right then, you're going to be in trouble. And then when you hit that and you load up the boarding group, you're going to see a button that says Join Boarding Group. If it is gray, just back out. Don't exit out of the app completely. Just back up the screen, go back to the Star Wars Rise of Resistance Access by Boarding Group, and then jump back into it. And just keep doing that until you get a red button. Once you get the red button on the Join Boarding Group, make sure you hit that as quickly as possible. That'll get you into the boarding group. We've seen people exit out of the app completely at this point, and they've had trouble logging back in, and then they've missed out on getting boarding groups, or they've gotten boarding groups in the hundreds, and you're probably not going to ride if you get over 100. We are getting close, you guys. We are getting super close. It is 7:59. It is 7:59. The tension is right. You notice there's a quietness in the parks right now. All of a sudden, everyone gets really quiet right around this time. We're just waiting for it to, 7:59. I'm starting to shake. I'm getting a little nervous here, you guys. Will we get a boarding group? What boarding group will we get? Oh my goodness, this is tension. Everyone is so tense, and pretty soon you're gonna hear people screaming out in joy and people moaning in like pain and suffering. Oh, it is so close, you guys. It is so close. 7:59. I can feel it. There we go. Here we go. Join boarding group. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. What boarding group are we? Tell me what boarding group we are. 13. We're boarding group 13, people. We did it. 13. What did you get? 11. 13. 13. We got 13. You can hear the cheers throughout the crowds right now. Everyone is either happy or is not ecstatic. If they planned properly, they got it. We got 13. We are excited. That means we don't have to be here all day long. I'm so excited. Yes. What boarding group? 24. That's a good one. You're guaranteed 13. Yeah. Awesome. So I need to head to the front of the park. I want to check out how many people are actually leaving the park who did not get boarding groups. Because we got boarding group 13. I'm so excited. We see a bunch of people smiling. I see more smiles than frowns, so I'm kind of happy about that. I wish everybody the best of luck in getting your boarding pass in the future. I do see a lot of people coming into the parks. Not too many going, but there is a pretty steady stream of people exiting right now. So I know a lot of people were not prepared and missed their boarding groups, but luckily around me back there were some very happy people who got their boarding groups. It is 8:06 and they have still not put out. All boarding groups are gone, and people around me are still actually getting boarding groups right now. So I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure what's going on today, but people are still getting boarding groups. They looks like they have not gone out. This is the longest I've seen that boarding groups have not been sold out. And it's a Friday. There was a lot of people here. I'm gonna go into the app again here and see if I can find, are they still giving out boarding groups? And look it is 8:10 now and it still says join boarding group right there. It looks like you could still get a boarding group. Now I already have mine. My status is boarding group 13, but it looks like if you haven't got one yet, it's 8:10 and you can still get one. So that is it, you guys. We are about to board Rise of the Resistance, boarding group 13. They just opened the ride at 9 o'clock and their boarding groups 11 through 12. So we'll be on in the next few minutes. So we're gonna end this video with some clips of the ride. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. And I wish you success on your quest to get a boarding pass for Rise of the Resistance.
We have transports waiting to take you to General Organa's secret base on Pucara. Remember, it is vital that you keep the location of the Pucara base secret.
Hold on, more ships launch. I am Lieutenant Beck. As you heard from Ray, I have been tasked with getting you to Pucara.
Red 2, Blue 5, keep tight now. Let's get ready to make that jump to light speed and on my mark. Wait, first order side fighters. Bring her up, bring her up. Red 2, Blue 5, we can clear paths on transport and make a jump. Relax, Blue 5. I'm gonna try to jump on board.
Copy that. We're caught in a tractor beat.
They look quickly up there.
They'll want the location of our secret base. Tell them nothing. The future of the Resistance is at stake.
Enemies of the First Order, we will soon snuff out your meager resistance. You chose the wrong side, and now you will pay. The Resistance prisoners.
You have what I want. Tell them it's a prisoner transfer.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, it goes to the prisoner.
No way. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my God. What the heck?
Two droids anyway. Detention won't reach. Prisoners now seen.
Oh, we're going out there. No, maybe not.
There they are. Fire.
Oh my God.
These big bots just follow us. Take them down. No.
Whoa.
Sit down. Requesting heavy weapons authorization.
You underestimate their conviction. Raise the shield.
I see no evidence.
Now!
Sound the alarm! All personnel to their stations!
The prisoners have escaped.
How brave, but ultimately hopeless. There's no escape. You will tell me the location of the secret base, and then I will destroy you and the resistance.
You guys really cutting it close, don't you? Okay, you're clear. Your escape routes came in a little off target.